Yes, yeah, no, sure. Anyway, ladies, welcome. It's lovely to see you both. We are working with resilience this week. So last week was change as we move through the seasons and how we respond to change and what our reaction is to change, and if we could find a way to accept change with less frustration and anger. And this week is really to think about resilience and what we need to give us resilience, to give it back to us. So we'll talk about what resilience is when I read some quotes, but really for yourself to see what you will need after all of this hammering and changes and whatever we've been through, where your resilience is really low. What do you need to bring it back? So that's really where we are today. So class will be a little bit of a moving sequences, so just to keep us going. It's a little bit chilly, but still very gentle poses. So we're just going to be moving through little sequences and keep going. So you do what suits you. All right, so we can sit comfortably. Just roll the shoulders back and down. You can bring hands into Jnana Mudra if you like, index finger and thumb together. Just hands, shoulders relaxed, hands resting on thighs. You may blink a few times. You may close eyes or leave the gaze soft. So just tuning into your breath, tuning into your body. Just allowing yourself to let go of whatever else is going on and just be here for yourself for the next little while. Just noticing the mat and the connection with the mat beneath you. Connection of hands on thighs and fingers touching. Just moving with your breath. Just checking through the body and see if you're holding tension anywhere. Maybe relax shoulders and necks a little more. And just to settle into the rhythm of your breath. Noticing the sensations of the breath, the air at the nostrils. And see if we can lengthen the breath a little bit. Longer inhale and longer exhale. See if we can work with equal breath today. So just breathing in first just for a count of 4 on your own. And then breathing out for a count of 4. If that feels comfortable, you can increase the inhale to 5 counts. And breathe out for 5 counts. Just one more round. And then to just settle into a natural breath again, releasing the count. So a little thought to start today. Finding gratitude and appreciation is key to resilience. People who take the time to list things they are grateful for are happier and healthier. And this is Sarah Sandberg. We can release fingers and give hands a stretch and a wiggle. Hands onto thighs. We can bring chin closer to chest. Just let the neck stretch a moment or two. Blink a few times. Adjusting eyesight to light. And from there we can lift chin and roll shoulders back and down. Nice, good. So let's release the neck just a bit. So right ear can come to right shoulder. Just relax the shoulders a little. And when you're ready, you can bring right hand onto the head. Just relax. And again, you can bring chin closer to your chest or your armpit and just change it up. And then finding the stretch that suits you most. So if you want, you can move your head a little. And once you're happy and you want more, left arm can stretch to the side. Otherwise, leave hand on the thigh if it's too much. Slowly, let's release. Just sitting nice and tall. When you're ready, left ear moves to left shoulder. Relax the shoulders. You can step left hand onto head. Adding a little bit of weight. Consciously relax both shoulders again. And then just moving head a little bit closer to the chest or to the armpit. And then from there you can move your head and find the stretch that suits you this side. It can be different. And if you want to intensify, right hand to the side. Otherwise, leave the hand on the thigh. Slowly we release. Good. Let's lengthen up. We're going to hinge forward. Just walk your hands in front of you, a little bit wider than your shoulders. Buttocks onto the floor, back long, neck is long, chin a little tucked. And breathe into the hips. Just stay for a few breaths. Slowly walk hands over to the right side, keeping the left hip on the mat. You might need to lift a little higher. Arms wide again to keep the back so nice and flat. Chest broad. All the way over to center first for a breath, and into the left side. Keeping the back long and flat, right hip down. Slowly to center. Good. Walking hands back. Good. From here we're going to breathe in, lift the arms. Exhale, we're going to twist to your right, lower your hands either side of your body. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, twist to the left, lower the hands. 2 more to each side. Inhale, we lift to center. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, twist left. 1 more time, breathing in. Exhale, twist right. Breathing in, center. Exhale. Inhale to center. We're going to exhale over to the right. Stretch. Breathing in, up and over to the left. Exhale. Breathing in, up and over. Exhale right. Inhale, up and over. exhale left. One more time. Breathe in, up and over. Exhale right. Inhale, up and over. And exhale. And then just bring right arm back. Good. So rolling shoulders back and down. We're going to bring fingertips to the shoulders, elbows out. We'll do Kundalini washing machine. So we'll breathe into your right and out to the left. And you can just go as fast or as slow as you want. We'll go for about a minute. Two more. And then just to slow it down and release the arms. Just give your shoulders another roll. They've done a bit of work. Okay, from here we can come onto the haunches. If that's comfy, you can sit straight onto ankles, or otherwise if you need a block between the feet just to prop the butt, you may do that. So a little bit of Taoist breathing. So playing with the air if you want to think about it that way. So we're going to scoop the air as we breathe in. Arms over the head, breathing out, arms out in line with the shoulders, press it away. Breathing in, lift the arms over the head. Exhale, push the air forward, press it away. Inhale, scoop the air. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, make a big circle with your arms, lifting up, arms over the head. That's our sequence. Exhale, out. Breathing in, up and over. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, we fold. Circle the arms, breathe in. Lift up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands out in line with the shoulders. We'll do two more. Inhale, curl overhead. Exhale, press it forward. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, we fold. Last time, circle the arms as we breathe in and lift up. Exhale, hands out in line with the shoulders. Inhale, arms up and over. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, we fold. And then you can just roll up, all the way up and release the arms. Good. All right, so we're going to turn sideways on the mats. If you prefer, you can tuck the toes for this one. Otherwise, you can just leave your feet flat. It can be a little bit hectic. But we're going to interlace the fingers behind us. And today as we exhale, we're going to bend forward and lift the arms up. You can touch the forehead to the mat or your block. Don't have to. Inhale, we lift up and look at the ceiling. So let's do 4. Exhale, we fold, lift the arms. Inhale, we lift. Just keep going. 2 more with your breath. Good, and then we can just release onto all 4s. You can just stack your knees under your hips and lift your feet up, and let's just make circles with the ankles, just releasing. A few circles in one direction, and then we're reversing. Nice. And then you can lower your feet. You might want to just wiggle a little bit back. We're going into the extended puppy, so make sure there's space for the hands to come forward. So hips are over knees, and then we walk the hands forward, lowering forehead to the mat and stretching into the shoulders and the arms. So just let your head come down to the floor. A few deep breaths as we just relax. It's interesting to notice where you are stretching and what you're feeling in this posture. Slowly let's press into the hands, walk our hands back underneath the shoulders. From here we're going to do a few happy cats and angry cats. So knees under hips, feet behind knees, hands under shoulders. So we'll breathe in for the first round, happy cat. Lifting chin and tailbone. Exhale to round the spine to ceiling, tuck chin and tailbone under. So 4 more on your own, just opening up. Right, and from there we're going to add in. So we're going to move to a down dog for the next inhale. So the hands in front of the shoulders, tuck the toes. We can just lift to a baby down dog. Hips come up, knees can be bent. We're going to breathe out back to all fours, so a little bit of movement. Hands under shoulders, breathe in for happy cat. Breathe out, angry cat. Breathing in, adjust the hands, tuck the toes, lift up whichever down dog you like, knees bent or straight. Exhale down, we're going to do one more. Inhale, happy cat. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale, a down dog. Heels down. And then exhale back to all fours. Good. Right, so our next one is dancing cobra. So just quickly for Adele, we're going to bring the hands, we're going to sit back to child pose and then come onto all fours, leaving the hands here and wide, and then curling down and curl back up. So just a little bit of a sequence like that. So we'll do 3 cobras. You can choose just baby cobras, I think, because we're cold. Right, so we sit to child pose, stretch the arms forward, breathing out. Breathing in, we lift up onto all fours, leave the hands wide. Exhale, let's curl down. First the belly, then the chest, then the forehead. Try to keep the shoulders back. And then we curl up, chest and forehead. Keep the butt engaged. Exhale, we come down. Inhale, we lift to all fours. Round your back and exhale, sit to your child pose. So if the hands slide up and down, it's all fine. Inhale, we lift to all fours. Exhale, keep chest broad, shoulders back, curl down. And inhale, curl back up, chest and forehead. Exhale down. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child, last round. Inhale to child. All fours, sorry. Exhale, curl down. Belly, chest, forehead. Inhale, forehead and chest. Exhale down. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child. Just a moment, stretch. From here, we're going to lift back up onto the belly. So just curling it down all the way. And then we lift up to the Sphinx pose. So elbows under shoulders. You can hold your forearms, just wiggle the elbows a little in. And then swivel hands forward, pressing palms into the floor and roll the shoulders back and down. You okay with the door? Okay. All right, so keeping chest broad, engage the thighs, press tops of feet into the floor and lengthen the neck. Good. Just hold it for a few breaths. So I'm going to read us something while we're here. Let us not be surprised when we have to face difficulties. When the wind blows hard on a tree, the roots stretch and grow stronger. Let it be so with us. Let us not be weaklings, yielding to every wind that blows, but strong in spirit to resist. So 2 more breaths. From here, we're going to slowly, when you're ready, bring your elbows out to the side just for a breath or 2. Hands on top of each other, elbows wide. Just give your back a quick rest. Good. Right, from there, we're going to straighten the head to the floor. Bring your hands next to your body and then interlace the fingers behind your back. We're going to roll the shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades in. Tighten thighs, tighten buttocks, tip pubic bone into the floor. We're going to lift up for locust. So let's inhale, lift the head, the chest, the feet, and then you can float your arms up if your shoulders allow. Stay for 2 breaths. We're going to exhale and relax just for a moment. Adjusting the shoulders again, roll the shoulder blades in, tighten butt, tighten thighs, tip pubic bone. Inhale, we repeat, lifting up, arms, feet, head. Good, and breathe. And exhale down. Good, we're going to do one more. So once you're ready, roll the shoulders back, tighten the butt, feet. Inhale, float up, feet, head, chest, and arms if you can. Nice. And then we can come down, relax, bring your hands under your shoulders. We're going to push up to child pose. Knees nice and wide to the edges of your mat, toes together, buttocks to heels. Walk the hands forward and flatten your body. Just relax. Right, so let's slowly walk hands back. You can bring your knees closer together, come back to all fours. We're going to balance. So let's bring hands under shoulders, make sure knees are under hips. Your right foot behind you, lift your foot up in line with hip, press heel away. Left arm reaches forward, stretching into the fingers. Just staying for a few moments, finding the balance and finding stillness. Slowly back to all fours. Let's adjust the weight. When you're ready, left leg behind, drop the hip, float the foot up, push the heel away. Inhale. Let's reach forward with the left or the right hand. Left arm is strong. Reaching forward into fingers, pushing into heel. Great. And then from there to all fours. Good. So if we need, we can bring our blocks forward just in case, to front of mat. So just have them handy. May or may not need them. Just for the forward fold so that we can go from there into a lunge. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of sequence here. Important that I'm going to be mirroring you, so when you step back, just step back with the foot that's closest to me. So I'm going to do the opposite of you. So when we turn, we all face together. Otherwise you end up looking that way. All right, so on all fours to start. I think let's all work in the same direction. So Sonia can just turn around, I think. Hey, yeah. You okay to look over your shoulder? Yes. To me, okay. All right, so let's step our hands a little forward. We're going to tuck the toes, lift up to a down dog. So you can start in a baby down dog, just walk it out a little bit, one heel to the mat as you stretch, bending opposite knee, keeping shoulders nice and broad. Good. And then we'll straighten into the legs. So let's lift the tippy toe. Tighten kneecaps and thighs. And exhale, ease the heels down again. Lifting hips nice and high. Pressing into your hands. Push chest a little closer to thighs. Broaden the shoulders. Head hangs. Hold it for a breath or two. So you can relax the heels down. Just see how you feel. If you need to bend your knees a little, we do that. Whatever we need. Good. And then we're going to look forward and slowly walk our feet forward. Or Sonia, if you want to jump, you can jump. So we'll have our feet 2 fists apart. So let's use the blocks. So just one block between the hands And we'll just slowly allow the knees to bend first and chest as broad. And from there, just straighten a little bit into your feet and soften again. And again, straighten just a tiny bit. And we soften. All right, from there, just finding where you are happy with your legs engaged, kneecaps tight, chest broad. Good. All right, so we're going to bend the knees. Let's bring the blocks to the center of your mat. So we are going to use them in a little while. Okay, so just to the front of the room, I think will be easier to grab in a little while. So Sonia, if you want to bring them this side of your mat to the middle of the mat. So Adele, more or less where your socks are. Yeah. Okay, and Sonia, yours more or less where your line is in the middle of your mat. Yeah, because we're going to work our hands to center. All right, so from here, your right foot goes back. I'm mirroring you guys, so don't do the same as me. Into lunge, onto fingertips. Let's lower back knee. Make sure we've got a nice long stretch into the back thigh. Bring the heel down, shoulders back and down. Right, from here, hands onto the knee, lift your shoulders. Let's interlace fingers again behind the back. Pull the hands below the buttocks, lift the chest up, looking up at the ceiling. Pressing both the feet into the mat. Good. Nice. Let's center. We're going to breathe in, lift the arms up to the ceiling now. You're going to lower your left arm and stretch over towards the left, side stretch. I'm doing the opposite way. Okay, so side stretch. You guys lower left arm, stretch to the door, sideways. There we go. Hold it for a breath or two. Both arms up as we breathe in. Exhale, let's lower the hands down to the mat. And tuck your back toes and lift the knee. And from here we walk hands to the center. And that's why we had to mirror. All right, so feet are facing forward. We're going to twist, so I'm using a block. So one hand on the block or straight to the floor, depending on what suits you. Let's start with left hand center of chest, right hand low back. As we exhale, we're going to twist and lift your right shoulder and right arm up to ceiling. Engage the thighs, lift the hips. Weight a little forward into the feet so the butt lines up with the hips, often heels and ankles. Breathe. Exhale, let's bring the right hand down and swap. Left hand goes into your back, low back, and exhale again. Lift and stretch left arm up if shoulders okay. Good. Nice. From here, we're going to bring the hands down. We're going to wiggle our feet a tiny bit in. Hands onto your hips. Lengthen your back. Tuck your chin. Hinge up. Back flat. Into standing. Good. From here, heels in, toes out for goddess. So just make sure the feet are about the length of your leg apart. We're going to breathe out, sink into the hips. Hands in cactus arms. Spread the fingers. Good. Chest broad, elbows line up with shoulders. And knees move out towards your big toe. Hold and breathe. Good. We're going to bring hands to thighs. We're going to exhale, bring chest forward, buttocks back and twist again. So left shoulder comes forward, right shoulder back for the twist. Center as we breathe in, all the way over to the left as we breathe out. Center again. Let's straighten up, hands onto the hips. Wiggle your feet wider. So we're going to make sure we keep belly pulled in. Engage the thighs. We hinge forward, back stays flat. Hands back to the floor or the blocks, whatever suits. So we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So let's lift the hips high. Engage the thighs. Back stays nice and long. So if you have hands on the mat, you can start to bend the elbows and walk the hands a little back. Letting head come closer towards the floor. Keep engaging the lower belly and the thighs, and then from there we can hold onto the legs and let the head hang. You find where you are comfortable. Just keep going. Breathe. Remember to bring weight a little forward into the feet. It's harder that way, I know. Just relax. Good. One more breath. And then we'll bring hands back underneath the shoulders or to the blocks. We're going to walk the hands and the feet over to your right side. So turning your feet to face the short edge of your mat, wiggling that right foot a little bit back, and then we lower left leg down. Good, flatten the foot. So we are in the low lunge. Good. Onto fingertips. From here, hands to the knee, shoulders back and down. When you're ready, you can interlace your hands behind your back. Pull the hands below the butt. Start to lift the chest up, and you can look up if it suits. Good. Relax the shoulders. Press both your feet down into the floor to stabilize. Good. And now again, we're going to release the arms. Inhale, lift your hands up to the ceiling. And now we're going to side stretch away from one another. So your right hand lowers, you stretch to the door. I'm going the opposite side. So reaching fingers towards the floor, stretch into the side of your body. Breathe. Exhale, let's bring the hands down. We're going to tuck back toes, lift the knees, step your front foot back to down dog. And just walk it out for a few breaths. Nice big sigh. Let's ease the heels to the mat. Stretch the body. Good. You can straighten into your legs and just stay in down dog. 2 more breaths. And then onto knees nice and wide, big toes together, buttocks to heels, a long stretch for your child pose. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of TLC. Just ease into it. Good. Good. Right, guys, one more breath. And then we can slowly lift up, walk hands back to the legs, and you can sit down. Right. So if you prefer, you can stay with your feet on the mat if it's warmer. Otherwise, I'll face you. You can choose. So we'll extend the legs and just remove a little bit of trapped skin. Okay, sitting nice and tall into Dandasana. Okay, you guys okay with the feet on the floor? Not yet. Not today, no. So let's fold our right legs in. Hug your knee to your chest. Left leg is active. We're going to slide the foot a little to center. Right foot steps up and over. Once we're here, just anchor the buttock. We're sitting tall. Right hand goes behind you to the floor. Left arm hooks around the knee. Let's grow tall. Let's curl the left toes to the ceiling. Press the knee down into the mat. And exhale, we twist. Right shoulder goes back. Left shoulder comes forward. Make sure necks are relaxed. So if you want to give head a shake, you may. Or just bring chin a little closer to the chest. Back arm wiggles a little closer in. We engage belly, and those of us who want, left arm can lift up and hook outside the knee, making a deeper stop sign as you breathe out. Try to keep right buttock down while we do this. If it's too much, we hold onto the leg with the hand. And exhale, we unravel. Good. Back to Dandasana. Just extend both the legs. Move around. You're right, Sonia, it's a bit cold. Yeah. I can put the heater on if you want. Let's hug left knee in, flex right foot. Slide right foot into center, left foot up and over. Again, anchoring left buttock. Good. Sitting tall, left arm behind you. Right arm wraps around the knee. We grow nice and tall, and exhale, we twist. Good. Let's activate right leg, press the knee down, toes curl up. Left arm wiggles a little closer in, and then if you want more, right arm up, hook outside the knee. Make a stop sign and exhale to deepen without forcing shoulders or low back. So if you need, just hold onto the leg. Slowly we unravel. Good. Let's give the legs a shake. Right, from here we're going to grab the straps and bring them around the ball of both your feet and just straighten the legs in front of us. Okay, good. So rolling the shoulders back and down. We're sitting with the feet roughly parallel, toes curling up. Engage kneecaps if low back's okay. We're going to hinge at the hips and bring the chest a little closer to the thighs. You can walk your hands down your strap. You can roll the shoulders back again, pressing chest forward and shoulders back. There we go. Nice. Keep hinging forward. Keep leaning towards your toes. Nice long body. Good. Adele, you can just bring your chin a little down. Yeah, that's it. Otherwise, neck strains. Yep. Good. So keep breathing. Keep lengthening. Move with patience. Right, so here's a little thought from Victoria Erickson. Resilience is silent and deep, like roots. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't explode outwards. It doesn't fall. It doesn't break. It simply always is. And you are. Slowly, let's release the strap. We're going to roll up, and then we can swing the legs to the mat, and you can choose which option of our reverse, or what do they call it, counter pose suits. So one option is just to lift the chest. Second option, hands in either direction, doesn't really matter. Feet on the mat and hips lifted, opening up. And the full upward plank that Sonia's starting, legs straight, heels into the floor, and lift butt up. You choose which one suits you today. So just open up. Breathe. Just play with the hands, that's the best way. Find which one suits. Good. Lowering buttocks down. Okay, all right, ladies, you can roll down. Just have your straps handy. I just want to move my microphone and I don't squash it. Okay, from there, on the backs, you can hug your knees in just for a moment. Give yourself a little bit of a TLC and rock from side to side. Good. Right, so from there we're going to keep the right knee hugged in, left foot comes to the floor, and then strap around the right foot. And then when you're ready, we'll straighten the leg as we breathe in. Okay, so once we're here, let's relax the arms and slide your hands down your strap. So you might just want to give it a little bit of feed so you can get elbows all the way to the floor. So just slide the hands down and get elbows to touch. So the back is relaxed, the chest is broad, the shoulders are relaxed. So we're going to keep curling the heel to the ceiling and the toes towards your face. Doesn't matter where your leg is. Just keep engaging and lifting and make sure you're comfortable. Low back press down into the floor. And then if you want, you can straighten the left leg along the floor and curl the toes back to activate. Right, so just see where you're at. If that's not comfy, keep the knee bent. So just find what suits. Good. Right. Okay, so while we're here, I'm going to read us something and then we're going to keep adjusting the positions of the legs. This is by Nikki Banas, called Resilience. You never know when you are minutes away from a breakthrough. You never know when you are one project away from a promotion. So let's just let the strap into the right hand before I read more. Left hand next to your hip, and then slide your foot out to the side. You can rest onto your right elbow. Just give the inner thigh a bit of a stretch. Just relax wherever you're happy. Okay, yeah. It's beter met die elbow down. Yeah, okay. Right, so from there, you never know when you are 1 hour of studying away from passing the exam. You never know when you are one song away from landing the record deal. This is why you keep going. So let's just float the foot back up and we're going to swap hands. Left hand holds strap, right hand next to hip, and bring left arm across. So just to stretch into IT band, not too far. Just find where you are comfy, not to strain IT band. Few breaths. Okay. That is why when you fall down, you stand back up. You keep trying, because the truth is too many people quit before even giving themselves a real chance. They stop because it isn't happening fast enough or how they thought it worked out. My beautiful friend, remember that all good things take time. Be patient and your time will come too. When you're ready, just bring the foot back to center, bend the knee, let's release the strap. Step both the feet in, wiggle the back, and then when you're ready, left leg comes into chest, strap around ball of foot, and straighten left leg. It is quite intense. Relax the shoulders. You can slide hands down your strap again, elbows all the way to the floor, chest broad. Curling toes back to your face, and we start with the leg wherever is comfy. And then if you want, you can straighten right leg or keep the knee bent. You choose what suits your body. Good. Just settle in and breathe. Relax your shoulders. Take strap into left hand and right arm next to the body as a counterweight. Slowly float left foot out to the side as you rest onto your elbow. Again, just supporting the leg. Allow inner thigh to stretch. Trying not to roll too far. Again, just allow that hip and groin to open as well. Good. Slowly we're going to breathe in, foot to center, swap hands. Right hand holds strap, left hand next to hip. Right foot moves over to the right side, just to where you feel the stretch into IT band. Relax into the shoulders. Try to relax your face. Breathe. And then we'll inhale, bring the leg to center, release the strap. And then you may hug both your knees back into your chest and rock from side to side. Let's give the back a little TLC. Good. Good. From here, we're going to keep hugging the right knee into your chest and straighten left leg along the floor. Really press the heel away just for a moment. Good. And then from there, you can release your right arm. Hold on with the opposite hand onto the knee and roll onto your left hip. Good. So nice little stretch into the low back, into the thigh, the hip. And for some of us, the chest even gets a stretch. So if the arm is a little uncomfortable, you can move the hand a little closer to your hips, or let gravity stretch all the way across the chest, into the shoulder and down the arm. You can roll your head to the right side, looking towards your extended arm. And then we'll slowly bring the head to center, rolling onto the back. Step the feet in as you bend your knees and shuffle around. Once you're comfy, we hug left knee to chest and straighten right leg. So again, hug the knee in, push your heel away just for a moment. And then we release left arm. Keep holding with right hand, rolling onto right side. Support your foot if you need to, onto your foot, onto your leg, the floor, a block. Slowly just ease into the twist. Low back stretches, hip releases. Thigh gets a stretch, outer thigh. And left arm and chest for some of us. Head can roll to the left. And just relax. Head to center, we roll onto the back. Let's step the feet as wide as the mat and the arms out to the side, letter T. Knees face up. We're going to exhale and lower knees to the left. Inhale, lift the knees up. So on your knees are bent, feet on the floor. There we go. So just keep moving. There you go. It feels better, I'm sure. You can do one more to each side, and then we're going to go back to the left and stay there. Okay, so when you're ready, lower the knees to the left. Let's relax the shoulders, relax the legs. Rolling head to the right if you want, and you can bring left foot to right thigh, bottom foot to top thigh. That's it. Good, give the thigh a nice stretch. Lovely stretch for hip flexor as well. So just release and relax, breathe. Head slowly to center. We're going to release the foot and roll the knees to the ceiling. Just shuffle your body around. When you're ready, lowering the knees to the other side. Just relax, roll the head away from the knees. Once you're in there and you want more, bottom foot onto top thigh. Good. And just consciously relax the shoulders. And then we roll heads to center. Release the foot, lift the knee up. You can stay here and just sweep knees again from side to side, or if you prefer to hug the knees to the chest one last time, you may do that and rock from side to side, whatever feels good. Okay. Ladies, and then it's time for relaxation, for Shavasana. So if you need socks, tops, please make sure that you'll be warm for the next little while. There is a bit of a heat sort of there. I need to get an extension cord so it can come closer to us again. And just make sure you're comfy. And the time for the blankies are approaching, I think. Yeah, hey? Right. So when you're ready, you can just lie back down, knees bent or straight legs, arms next to you or somewhere on your mat where it's warm, or even on your belly. And then just tuck chin a little closer to chest so the neck is nice and long. If you're comfy to close eyes, feel free to do so, or leave your gaze soft. And then just a little movement, lower back, shoulders, hips. Just releasing. Let's take nice deep breaths to the belly and sigh. I'll do 2 more like that. Deep breath in, sigh it out. And the last one. And then just to relax, allow yourself to settle into a natural rhythm with your breath. Just feeling the support of the floor underneath you. Just allow yourself to slowly relax. Heels and legs to sink into the mat. Buttocks to relax. Back relaxes all the way from the tailbone to the back of your head. Relax your belly, your chest, shoulders relax, and arms relax. Relax the back of the neck, relax the throat, and relax the face. Let's ease all the tension from the jaw, relax around mouth, all around eyes, and forehead. And now just allow your whole body to relax. Just let go. Slowly deepen your breath. Just settle again into the rhythm. Chest rising and falling. Belly rising and falling. Noticing the mat beneath you. Listen to the sounds around you. And slowly become aware of the space and the room around you. You may start to wiggle toes and move fingers. And rub tip of thumb over tips of each of your fingers. Just taking a moment to wake the muscles. And then when you are ready, you may reach arms overhead and give yourself a stretch. So reaching into fingertips and toes as you breathe in. Nice sigh or a yawn as you breathe out. And one more. Stretch and sigh. And then you're welcome to bring knees all the way to the chest and rock. Or just step the feet in and knees bent. Sweeping knees from side to side. So just a last thought, what makes people resilient is the ability to find humor and irony in situations that would otherwise overpower you. When you are ready, you can make your way to the right side, just slowly resting head onto arm, taking a moment or two. Checking in with yourself, blinking slowly and adjusting eyesight to light. And then when you are ready, you may lift yourself up and sit in any position that's comfortable. Good. Right, ladies, once we're sitting upright, we roll the shoulders back, arms out. We'll breathe in and lift hands up, connect palms at the top. And slowly hands all the way down to the heart. Chin to chest, acknowledging the beautiful light that is you. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.